Hey guys, so I'm going to give you an example of that kind of demonstrates a couple of things. One, how men and women think differently. Two, how important punctuation is. And three, how punctuation can change the meaning of a sentence depending on where you put the punctuation. So a professor gave his class just the words with no punctuation. Woman without her man is nothing. There's no punctuation, no commas, no nothing else on it. He gave it to his class and told them to insert punctuation the way they see fit. So most of the men in the class, when they turned it in, theirs said woman, comma, without her man, comma, is nothing, period. Now most of the women, when they turned it in, it said women, exclamation point, without her, comma, man is nothing, period. So that's kind of a funny example. The other good thing is, another thing is when you're reading the Bible, you got to understand that some of the old writings originally from the Bible had no punctuation in it. So the punctuation that you see in the Bibles and everything else were written later. For people who are very smart and took context and things, but when you're reading the Bible, it's real important to understand context, things that were said in other places, because a lot of the time that's how you pick up the meaning. God is very consistent in his attitude and his thoughts and his viewpoints and everything else. So by taking context and things he said in other places, is one of the ways you can get to where the modern day punctuation would have been at. I'll give you an example. When Jesus was hanging on the cross, there were two thieves there on the cross. One of the thieves were telling him, "Oh, you're no better than us," and hanging up and everything. And the other thief told him to shut up. Went, "Hey, shut up. We deserve to be up here. We're thieves, we're murderers, this man's done no wrong, he does not deserve this." And Jesus looked to that thief and said, "Truly I say to you, this day you will be with me in paradise." Now, it can be it is debated sometimes, did he say this day, meaning as soon as you die you're going to be with me in paradise? So if he said truly I say to you, comma, this day you will be with me in paradise, that would give the inclination that on this day you were going to go be with me in paradise. But if he said like truly, comma, I tell you this day, comma, you will be with me in paradise, it leaves more of the inclination that I'm telling you this day you are going to be with me in paradise, which means, not really telling him when he's going to be in paradise. Because there's other things going either way. There's verses in there that says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And then there's other things when you read about in Revelation and, different areas, it says, Jesus called up the dead in Christ when he's talking about the rapture. So, is there going to be, when you die, do you stay in, this kind of like slumber or sleep and go to be with him when he calls everybody up? Or do you go to be in the presence of God immediately when you die? So, anyway, some food for thought. Either way, I just, I pray. I know all of us are sinners and done a lot of stuff wrong. So, the main thing, whether it's then or whether it's later in life, just the relationship with God is the most important thing, and hoping that none of us hit the mark, but hoping that by his grace you'll be with him on that day. So anyway, food for thought. Leave your comments and anything you think about it, and I will see you on the next video.